Hi Management 7300 students. This is a brief video overview of your best practices in human resource management group project. I have posted the assignment in a Word form and asked that last week that you review that assignment. You should be introducing yourself to your group and starting to develop a project plan. But I wanted to make this video so that you have perhaps a better idea of what this project entails. As an overview, you're part of a group that's been assigned some function or topic in human resource management, and you as a group need to prepare a presentation and a paper to describe the best practices. Now, you can begin your investigation by looking in your textbook, but I'm expecting that your research will go beyond the textbook and look at other research sources which you will cite in your paper and use in your presentation. So other books, case studies, journal articles that present research, and other kinds of sources. Your presentation should address the implications of managing your topic from a strategic perspective. So I expect there to be some future orientation and some examination of strategic factors. Those things tend to be things like political changes or economic changes or societal changes or technological changes, changes in competitiveness. So I'm expecting that you have this strategic, forward-thinking perspective included in your paper and your presentation. There are two main outcomes of your group project. One is a white paper. This is a paper where you describe the best practices from a strategic perspective, as well as the evidence that you've gathered supporting these best practices. So I'm looking for a paper that's 23 to 25 pages in length. Now that does include the cover page, the executive summary, the body, and the references. I'm looking for that paper to be 12-point font and 1-inch margins, and I want your citations and references to be in APA style. If you look under the assignments area in Blackboard for your best practices group, I have posted a web page that gives you instruction on doing citations and references in APA style. In addition to this white paper, you're also going to, as a group, be giving an oral presentation about your research, and you'll be giving the presentation in Blackboard Collaborate and using a PowerPoint presentation. I'm expecting that everybody will contribute equally to this presentation and that each group member will present at least 10 minutes in time. How will I evaluate this? Like all your other assignments, I do have a rubric that's listed in the syllabus, and so you should always be referencing the syllabus to know what the expectations for assignments are. Just as an overview here, one of the things I'm looking at is the quality of the oral and written communications. And the biggest part of this is how well you integrate the different parts of the paper and the presentation. I do expect that different members of the group will tackle different sections of the paper, but I'm expecting you to come back together as a group and have a well-integrated product. That means an integrated paper and an integrated presentation. Of course, I'll also be looking at things like grammar and syntax, but it's not weighted as heavily as integrating the different parts of the paper and presentation. I'm looking for you to describe actionable best practices. Okay, so these are things that can actually be done to manage this function or topic that you've been assigned, and your recommendations should be evidence-based. You should have a consideration of strategic issues. Again, there should be a future orientation that is related to aligning human resource management with strategic considerations of business. There will also be teamwork evaluations. You will do a self-evaluation of your teamwork skills as well as an evaluation of each of your team members. And there is a teamwork evaluation form on Blackboard, and you will turn that in one day after your final presentation. Just a note, I will also be making teamwork evaluations of each member. So I'm expecting that you evaluate team members, give good feedback, evaluate who's been done very well in terms of contributing to the team, but also identify if someone has been a free rider and not pulled his or her weight. On the assignment, I do have major milestones listed here. So again, last week you should have reviewed the assignment and gotten to know your group. And during this week and the next week, I'm expecting that you will be developing a project plan that spells out what you want to accomplish in this project, and it specifies a timeline. And I'm expecting something that is a bit more specific than what I have listed here. I'm expecting that you'll have meetings with me to update me on this via Blackboard Collaborate. So you'll see in both February and March, I'm expecting that your group will schedule a meeting with me, and you have to schedule this meeting. Email me, say, are you available at this time? And we will meet via Blackboard Collaborate. So there is the final presentation will also be given on Blackboard Collaborate. You can see that on April 26th, I expect you to submit your white paper and your PowerPoint slides to me, and you'll do that by posting them in the group's file exchange area with the words final in the title. And during the last 2 weeks of class, you will be meeting with me to give that final presentation at the time you've scheduled, and then also submit your teamwork ratings via Blackboard. So hopefully this overview gives you a better idea of what this group project entails. You probably still have questions, and I encourage you to contact me. There's many ways to contact me, and hopefully you're getting involved with your group and getting started on developing a project plan. I look forward to meeting with you and your group soon at the beginning of February. So I'll look forward to hearing from you to schedule that meeting, and I hope all is well and you're staying warm. Take care. Bye now.